guys, welcome to my channel. So today I decided to do this makeup look right here, which is basically all of the trends that are kind of started in 2020 and are carrying over now into 2021. I think a lot of these are gonna stay and are gonna keep developing and changing. We definitely had a lot of different makeup trends over the last couple of years. We had like the Kylie Jenner full glam matte big lips trend, then we had the glossy skin trend, and now I think we're at a trend that's very natural. I think it's definitely inspired by a lot of TikTokers and all of that, so I think it's pretty cool how all these trends come about. And I did the freckly face that I think a lot of people do nowadays, the little baby winged eyeliner. I emphasize my dark circles a little bit. Very natural looking lips. I think that the lips have become very natural. I went from, very matte to very glossy, and now I think we're kind of going for a more natural look overall. Very blushed, flushed cheeks. Eyebrows are pretty natural. Everything's pretty, I don't know how else to explain it, but just kind of emphasizing your natural beauty. And I think that that's great because honestly we're all so beautiful. It's amazing to take features of ourselves and just kind of make them even prettier because we are all gorgeous. So if you want to learn how I got this, then please keep watching. Alright, so I'm starting out with just my bare face, and I'm going to go ahead and move on to foundation. So you can kind of use whatever foundation. I think that a lot of people are more into doing very natural skin complexions, very creamy, clean, and natural, but nothing too cakey and crazy. So I'm going to go ahead and use just some of my Fit Me Matte and Poreless foundation. I'm using a matte one because my skin tends to be more oily. I'm just putting some on my sponge and dotting it everywhere. I'm just going to go ahead and blend that in. So now I'm just going to go ahead and do the concealer trick that has been super trendy lately. And that is just to take your concealer and just get this outer corner. And then just right here in the inner corner a little bit. Just like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and blend that in. Okay, so now that that is done, I'm going to go ahead and put on some cream blush. We will be putting on more blush, but just a little bit of cream blush on just this area of my face. I'm using the Incredible Lip, Cheek, and Eye Tint Stick. Alright, and then I'm going to go ahead and just powder my whole face, and then I'll be back. Alright, so that is done. I ended up taking off the concealer on this little scar because it was looking like really gray and weird, so I took it off. So I'm going to go in with my NARS Laguna bronzer. I'm going to bronze up my whole face because I feel like being very bronze and sun-kissed is definitely a trend as of now. That might have been too much bronzer there, but it's okay. I'm going to get the cheekbones. Alright, so now that that is done, my skin looks kind of natural, So we're going to go ahead and fill in our eyebrows. Now, no one is doing anything too sleek or crazy with the eyebrows. You're just kind of doing your natural brow shape, just filled in. I don't think the fluffy brow that was around for a while where you like fluff everything up isn't as popular anymore. It's just kind of like your natural your natural brow. So I'm just going to go ahead and fill in how I like to fill in my eyebrows. And that's that for the brows. Now I'm going to take the same brow pencil and I'm going to go over my freckles on my nose. I'm going to go onto my cheeks as well. And this is just the first layer. We're going to go in with many layers of freckles. And then I'm going to go with my finger and go over all of them. So that's just the first layer of freckles. I'm going to leave it like that. And I'm going to start moving on to the eyes. So I'm going to go ahead and take a little liner brush like this. And I'm going to grab some of this shade from the Carly Bible palette. And I'm going to be kind of creating a liner. I'm going to move in close to you guys so you can see. So I'm going to create a liner. The freckles look fake still, I know. We're going to fix it though. But I'm going to leave a gap. So where the two lids meet, I'm going to leave a gap there. Because that, if you leave a gap there, it emphasizes how open your eyes can be. But we're still elongating with a line. So I'm going to leave a gap more than I normally would. Just creating that line on that upper lash line. Just with this shade. You can't really see too much. I'm just creating that little line and brushing it out. And see how it kind of brought up that eye a bit? I'm going to do the same thing on this eye. And then with a very fluffy brush, I'm taking that same shade right there, dusting off a lot of it and just bringing that into the crease. And I didn't put any concealer onto my eyelids because I wanted my natural like tiredness of my eye to come through. And now I'm going to go on my lower lash line as well with this big fluffy brush because I feel like a trend now is to kind of have like sleepy eyes. To have your eye bags kind of showing a little bit. So now I look tired but cute. So now I'm going to go over that liner with just a black liquid liner, and it's going to be the little tiniest, smallest little wing on the outer corner. So I'm just going to wing it up and bring it down. Just like that. Okay, so as you can see, that is the little line, and if you look straight forward, there definitely still is like that little gap that I was telling you about. And I'm gonna fix this liner right here. And for the inner corner, we are gonna create a little line. Just coming down, just like that. A little baby tiny line. And I'm actually going to go with another brow pencil. I'm going to go with the Anastasia Brow Wiz, and I'm going to create more freckles. These are going to be a different color, different size. Alright, so now for eyelashes, we're going to go ham and cheese sandwich with our eyelash curler. So I'm going to go ahead and curl my lashes like crazy. Now I'm going to take an eyelash primer. I'm going to go ahead with the Voluminous Lash Paradise Eyelash Primer. I'm just going to coat my lashes because I think something that has become very popular is just emphasizing your natural lashes. And a lot less people are wearing falsies as often. So that's just the primer on. I'm going to let it dry. While it dries, I'm going to kind of emphasize my eye bags because apparently that's what we're doing right now, even though I feel like I don't need to. I have some pretty intense ones already. So I'm going to go in with some blush from the Saharan Blush Palette. And I'm going to just put the smallest amount just like in my dark circle area. Like that. Okay, so I think that that's enough emphasizing my sleepiness. Alright, so for mascara, I'm going to go ahead and go in with my Item Beauty Lash Snack Mascara. Oh, I just got it on my eyelid. That's okay. So I'm kind of getting the mascara everywhere, but that is okay because since we didn't really put actual eyeshadow onto our lids, you can go ham with the mascara and then just clean it up. And then I'm going to go with some more mascara on my lower lashes, but I'm not going to go against my lash line. I'm going to add the mascara just here at the tips, because that will help open up the eyes and create that same kind of illusion that the eyeliner is doing, where it's like open but still elongated. So see what that did to the eyes, just that lower lash line mascara. I used to not be the biggest fan of lower lash line mascara, but once I figured out this little hack, I feel like it looks a lot better. So for lips, I think we went through the whole like matte lipstick phase, and then we went through the lip gloss phase. I think we're coming out of that lip gloss phase, thankfully, because I don't really like lip gloss. And now we're moving on to people just kind of like throwing on a chapstick that kind of makes their lip color look better, and that's it. So I'm going to do something similar just with lip liner. I love lip liner. I think it lasts longer than people expect, and you can kind of just like, I don't know, I feel like it's not too heavy, it's not too much. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that. So first I'm going to just contour my lips with my NARS Laguna bronzer. Just my Cupid's bow right underneath and the outer corners. This can create a bigger looking lip and a longer looking lip. On the outer corners I lose a lot of color, so I'm just kind of adding that in there so you can see the outer corner of my lips. And then for the Cupid's bow, I'm making it look a little bit bigger, and down here creating a shadow, so my lip looks a bit poutier. So now for lip liner, you can honestly choose like any nudie lip liner, like any of these shades. If you want to go for more of a pinky shade, a mauve shade, a gray toned, I think I might go for this mauve one. And I'm going to go ahead and go over this lip line. It's super similar to my natural lip color. I honestly don't really see it going on that well. So I might go in with the more pinky one. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with a burgundy lip liner, very dark burgundy, a very berry color. I'm going to just do the inside of my lips. And then a little bit right here, and rub it in on my Cupid's bow. So that kind of, it makes my lips look like maybe they're a little dry, but I like how it looks. And then I'm going to go over with just a tinted chapstick. I have this Huda Beauty one, and just dab it along. And I call it a day. Alrighty y'all, so this is the completed look. I really hope you enjoyed this, and I really do think that these are trends that started in 2020 and are definitely going to carry over into 2021. It's very, very natural. I do plan on doing a more glam 2021 trends makeup very soon. So if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up and stay tuned so you can see the glam version. And I will see you in my next video.